What's going on, fellas? It's another Boogie production. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I want to thank y'all for liking my videos. And I want to give a shout out to the Dime Game Division. Real talk, man. All right, let's rock and roll, fellas. The handsome guy doesn't always get the girl. And I'm going to repeat that. The handsome guy doesn't always get the girl. Now, if I would have said a handsome guy with charisma doesn't always get the girl, then y'all can say, Boogie, get the fuck out of here. And I wouldn't even take myself serious at that point. But I'm talking about just a classically handsome man. But if that man doesn't have any personality about him, if he doesn't have any charisma or spunk, it's still going to be a challenge for that man to woo over women and shit. Now, because of his aesthetics, he has the proper bait. Let's say a guy's 6'2", 6'3", a solid face, a decent frame and body build. Now, that's good bait. So his bar might be a little bit lower for the kind of game he may need to woo over a female. But at the same time, if that man doesn't have any kind of life in him, if he doesn't have anything to say to a female, if he can't be creative, then, it's still going to be a challenge, man. I've said this a million times in my content. Thing about women, man, women feel the world, man. So you got to make them feel something. Real talk. And this goes all the way back to elementary school when little girls was getting butterflies in their stomach when they got around certain boys and shit. You know what I mean? But it's never just looks alone. I think a lot of people put a lot of stock on looks, and the initial attraction is everything. But you still got to take it a step further than that. So it's a lot of average looking guys with sex appeal, average looking guys with charisma that's actually cleaning up on the females out here. Those guys are, really doing whatever it is they want to do. You dig? Because women like that feeling of being high. Check it out, man. It's a Tony Braxton song that I actually like. I listened to growing up. But the name of the song is You're Making Me High. And she says, ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby, that I can touch the sky. You make my temperature rise. And I challenge every man to go listen to that song when this video is through. Tony Braxton, You Making Me High. Listen to the lyrics, man. Truth be told, if you just listen to R&B music, period, by women, they actually giving you the keys to the game. They want to feel something from a man. Women are feelings based, period, man. So a classically handsome man with no life inside of him, man, like I say, it's still going to be a challenge getting the women and shit. In charisma, everybody doesn't have it. And truth be told, going back to the late 1800s and shit, they was even saying things like charisma is a spiritual gift, man. It's like a gift from the universe to even have charisma. So everybody don't have it. You dig? But charisma is what magnetizes people to other people. That kind of feeling where people just want to be around you for no reason. The guys with the it factor. A lot of guys in Hollywood, it's not just looks alone that got them the movie role. They had to be clicking on all cylinders. So they got the looks and the charisma. The Denzels, the Brad Pitts, the Will Smiths, the George Clooney's. All of these kind of guys, man, they got the total package. So the question would be, can you make a female feel high, when they around you? That's just how that's going to go. And yes, women have a higher sexual threshold than men. It's just the way the universe made them. And even I would admit, a lot of women are just picky as a motherfucker. But that's the way they made up, man. You know what I mean? See, men, we can logically and rationally have sex with a woman. You know, if it makes sense at the time, you know, if our dick get hard, if our penis get hard, we can go in and have sex with a woman. But preferably, a female, she want that feeling of being high when she sleeps with a man. You dig? That's just real talk. Now, women, you know, if they're sex workers or, you know, if they having transactional sex with a man, they in a rational mind, you know, things of that nature. Or, you know, if a man gives them a good offer, like, hey, you come with me, I'm gonna put you up in this 8-bedroom house and you'll be driving a Benz by tomorrow, then, you know, in cases like that, a female will think with her rational mind. But trust and believe, man, if that man that she is with, you know, cannot give her that feeling that she's been yearning for, then, you know, it's damn near 100% chance that she's going to cheat. And she's going to go out and get that feeling of being high. You know, it is what it is. Young girls be getting this feeling since elementary school. You know, back in the day with the puppy love and the butterflies and shit like that. You know, so they automatically know what that feeling feels like. You dig? It could have been one boy in the school that gave damn near half the girls that feeling. But nonetheless, they know what that feeling is. And, you know, since they have a reference point now in their mind on what that feeling is, dog, that's what make that threshold so high when it comes to, you know, the men that they sleep with. You know what I mean? And some guys have mastered the art of giving this feeling to women. You dig? And it's not always the handsome guy. You know, nah, that's not true. That's not true at all, man. You know what I mean? That helps. You know, if you got the total package, then, you know, you'll be unstoppable out here, man. But on the real, it's not always the handsome guy, man. You know, like you could be a very average looking guy and still make a female high. You dig? So, you know, you got to understand that shit. You know, and even a lot of black pill channels that I watch, at least I used to watch anyway, for research purposes. And I'm gonna be honest, some of it was entertaining, watching some of that shit. But at the end of the day, you know, guys like Coach Black Pill and shit, you know, I don't really agree with these guys 100%. I think they're right in some respects when it comes to looks. Women do care about looks more than they ever would say, but dog, looks without charisma, no, that's bullshit. Especially in black America. See, those guys are white mainly that's saying that too. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of the same things applies, but especially in black America because, you know, historically, you know, if you look at this country, black men, you know, a lot of times we wasn't in position to throw a bunch of money at women. You know, I mean, things have changed today, but, you know, you go back historically, guys had to master the art of making a woman high. You know, real talk. You know what I mean? You can't just throw a house and a car and tell a woman that you had a beach house and all that shit. I mean, historically, a lot of black men wasn't in that position unless you was a celebrity or some shit back in the day. You know, real talk. And even those guys didn't even have a lot of money. You dig? So a lot of white guys always had that luxury, you know, of bypassing that. But my thing is this, you know, fuck all that. My thing is this though, you know, don't put yourself in a position as a man where you're not making that woman high, because you don't even know the road that you're about to travel down. You know, if you're not giving the female that feeling, you know, if she's always in her rational mind, you know, you don't even know that woman is plotting on you. You don't even know you're bringing a predator into your life. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If she's not attracted to you like that, You know, that's my whole thing about that. Why would you keep a bunch of women around you that don't, one, A, respect you, and two, you know, are attracted to you on some level? You know, that's just ego and insecurity. And at some point, you will be the next victim. It's the way I see it anyway. So, like I say, man, back to the topic at hand, though. Nah, man, handsome guys without charisma, it's still a challenge for these dudes, man. Like I say, they got a good foundation. They got good bait. Don't get it twisted. And good bait is always good. Because at some point, something gonna bite. You know what I mean? Something gonna bite on that fishing line. But, you know, look, man. Once a female bite on that line, dog, you still gotta have some life in you. You still gotta have something powerful coming out your mouth where a female can feel it. Some kind of authenticity, you know. And it's crazy, man, because I have a very close family member, you know, that's actually fit this description. You know, tall, handsome, but he ain't got no life inside of him. You know, he actually walks into a room and you would forget that he's even in the room if you didn't pay attention to him. You know what I mean? He the kind of guy that can leave a party and nobody even notices. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, you forgot he even showed up. You know what I mean? So when it comes to not having life inside you and not having any charisma, you know, it could get as bad as people even forgetting that you was in their presence. You know what I mean? Truth be told, man, it gets that serious. So, you know, it's all about balance in this thing. You know, it's all about balance. So, you know, as men, don't put too much of a premium on looks alone. On looks alone. You know, I would never say looks don't matter. You know, the initial attraction is everything, especially on my channel, because we talk about the lust factor. That's where we operating from with the Dime Game division and C-Boogie Productions. You know what I'm saying? We operate from the lust factor. So we don't do the things that other guys do. You know what I mean? We understand what we dealing with out here. You dig? So we understand how important that is. And over here, we do want the French toast. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? We ain't fucking just to be fucking, just to be saying we slept with a good looking woman and all that. Dog, that was high school. That was college. That was in our 20s. You know, now motherfuckers at the point where, you know, you want the French toast. You dig? And the French toast symbolizes that feeling of being high was reciprocated between the man and the woman. You dig? You know, so that's how that works, man. So I think I'm gonna close with this, you know, because I don't want this to be a long video. At the end of the day, man, you know, get out your comfort zone as a man. You know, give a woman an experience she never experienced before. You know, and when I say things in my content like, bitch, I'm him, I mean, you so confident in your skill set that you know any woman that you talk to, she'll never meet another nigga like you. Point blank, period. She'll never have that experience again in her life. Point blank, period. Because you him. You know, you him. That's it, man. Understand that shit, man. You know, give a female an experience that she can feel. She'll never forget you, man. You know, a lot of guys just can't do this, man. A lot of guys can't deliver that. You know, it's just the truth, man. You know, a lot of guys are born. Well, people in general, man. A lot of people are born. A lot of people are dead on the inside. They can't come alive for shit. You know, and so if you just an average looking guy, but you alive on the inside, my nigga, you do some damage out here, dog. But shout out to the Dime Game division. Peace.